Hello there. Do you want to eat some food or watch me eat and make food that maybe looks like crap but probably tastes delicious? Well, then you're in the right place. Unless, of course, you're trespassing while you're watching this video. Then you're in the wrong place and you should leave. You know what? Today is all about sticking true to what this channel is, which is making food that oftentimes tastes really good, if I say so myself, but sometimes looks not the part. Or like shit, or like a trash can. See, I said the title of the video in the video, so this was the exciting moment that you were waiting for. We are gonna be making food that has trash can in the title of the dish. Coined by none other than all of our Lord and Savior, Guy Fieri. We are making Guy Fieri's trash can nachos. Well, why are they called trash can nachos, you're asking yourself as you scratch your head as to why you clicked on this video? Let me answer that for you. I don't know. I think it's because he uses like a tin cylinder, sort of shaped and looking like a trash can, to shape the nachos. So instead of it being a plate of nachos, like you might be used to, we're gonna do a little different here, okay? We're gonna make a cylinder of nachos shaped by a miniature garbage receptacle. And I'm really excited because it sounds like it's my brand, okay? This sounds like it's perfectly on my wavelength, just trash can food. And that's really kind of all there is to it. We're gonna be making trash can nachos that look like a trash can, maybe looks like they were in a trash can, but they're gonna taste so much better than that. And you just have to take my word on that part, okay? Because you're not gonna be able to taste it through the screen. You can follow the recipe, which I encourage you to. That'd be cool, you know? Take a picture of your version, tweet it at me. I'll maybe like it and reply and say, hey, thanks for this interaction. I've really enjoyed it. That sounded sarcastic. I really enjoy when you guys remake these recipes. So that's what we're gonna do. It's a sort of easy recipe, and I think at the very end, everything could kind of come tumbling down all at once if you do the trash can thing part wrong. So let's hope we don't screw that up, but also let's not get too upset if we do, because if there's a dish that even I could mess up, it is a trash can dish. Let us begin. Aw shit, here we go again. Guy Fieri probably says when he's about to make trash can nachos for the millionth time. I think what we will do is we're gonna start with preparing the black beans. I'm gonna start with the most boring part and end with the most insane part, which is the trash can. So we're gonna get a couple cans of black beans and let's heat them up. But just real quick, for this recipe, more or less the ingredients are gonna be sour cream, hot for foods, nacho cheese, black beans, cilantro, pico de gallo. I'm not even counting fingers anymore. I'm just tapping my hand with my finger. Tortilla chips, oregano, pickled red onions, and a trash can. So we are going to take our cans of black beans and we're gonna take the lids off of them. I'm gonna use 2 cans. I feel like that's an appropriate amount of black beans. There's not that many beans in 1 can. We're gonna drain these, draining sounds. This sounds nasty, actually. Now, obviously, we're gonna be putting our own spin on this recipe because we are not Guy Fieri, and it's gonna be plant-based. Spin number 1, we're not gonna refry our beans because I have a way of making black beans that takes really not that much time, and it's, I think, just as good. We're just gonna kind of cook these in a pot on medium heat for like 10 minutes, stirred with a little olive oil and chili powder and salt, and you're good to go. Second change we're gonna make is omitting the brisket, obviously. And third change we're gonna make is we're not gonna wear our hair in spiked blonde fashion, but that's it. Everything else is gonna be exactly the same. So we're just gonna sprinkle a little bit of olive oil in here. Then we're gonna turn around, do a quick little 180, grab our chili pea. Secret ingredient, yo, chili pea. Put a little chili pea in here. I find that it really makes the black beans not taste kind of bland, so give it a healthy amount. And then we're gonna give it a healthy amount of salt as well. My favorite thing to do is buy low sodium black beans and then just extra salt them. Sticking it to the man, you know? Low sodium, are you sure about that? Are you sure about that? I did some research when I was looking into this recipe, and I saw that he cooked these live on Kelly and Ryan. For those non-Americans, it's a talk show with famous people. And then he also, the wonderful Bon Appetit, recreated this dish sort of in their own really creative way. I'm not gonna spoil it, but they did a really cool video on the trash can nachos. So I watched both of those videos and I figured I would sort of give it my own spin, which is a mix of doing the bare bones minimum, but also giving that our best shot. And film some of it in slow-mo. then that's the Aries Kitchen stamp of approval. Actually, this is going a little too slow for my liking, so we're gonna multitask. While we're doing this, I'm going to add in our blender the ingredients for the hot for cheese. What? We are gonna add the ingredients for the hot for food nacho cheese sauce in here, which I've done so many times that I'm not gonna actually go through all the ingredients. I'll link the recipe below, but I've pre-prepared the ingredients. So here are the potatoes and the carrots, the dry ingredients, and here are the wet ingredients. All ready and prepared. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna blend this up while we're cooking these. So BRB, we're just multitasking here, okay? That's all we're doing. Multitasking, otherwise known as the only way I know how to do things. Otherwise I get bored and tired. So this is partly done. We are going to be adding some things and making it different a little bit later. But right now we're gonna finish up the black beans. They're looking black beanie and stuff. Just gonna pour them into this little ramekin and hold those for later. Okay, here what we're gonna do is we are gonna empty our hot for food nacho cheese sauce, which we've made, like I said before, we've made on this show. This is only part one here because this is where we are going to transform our cheese sauce into a different cheese. So we're gonna do that by adding more cheese. It's called cheese science. I looked it up. That is gonna happen with our lovely, lovely Violife cheese. We got mozzarella cheddar, Violife feta cheese, which tastes a little like goat cheese, but it's gonna give us a different kind of flavoring. So that's what we're gonna do right now, is we're just gonna add some cheese into this, and it's gonna turn into maybe a little bit thicker, but also a lot more tasty cheese sauce. I had to one-up our normal cheese sauce because Guy Fieri's here. I'm trying to impress him, okay? Don't embarrass me, please. And let's turn this on like medium-low, and we're just gonna kind of let this go and mix up. Hopefully this cheese will melt, even though it's fake. We will see. But the point of this is to just make it a little more dimensional with its flavoring, because I know Guy Fieri did like a smoked Gouda mixture of a bunch of cheeses, and I'm just like, dude, I can't do just one cheese. I have to make a few of them and then throw them in. That's my best. And this is just about ready, but I'm gonna leave it on simmer while we prepare the rest of the ingredients and then start compiling the nachos. So see you in a bit, see you in a bit. So I'm going to grab a container and I'm going to pour this pre-made pico de gallo in it. But again, just like the cheese, we are not done here. We are going to be adding some of our own flair to it. I'm too lazy to make it from scratch, but I'm not quite satisfied with just using store-bought. So I'm doing a little middle ground here. You're gonna take some radishes. I'm gonna take like 2 or 3 little radishes. These are radishes, right? I know what fruits and vegetables are. You're gonna wash the dirt and such off of the radishes because they're probably dirty. And we are just going to very finely slice these bad boys. It's time, baby. Get some parchment paper. I'm not even telling you what we're doing. We're just gonna have to do it and see whatever happens, okay? We're gonna put the parchment paper down on this big old pan. Take our tortilla chips, and we are going to evenly disperse all of them on the pan. Well, just about all of them. This is about to get real crazy, real fast, so just buckle up, okay? We're gonna put all of our cheddar over this beautiful mess of chips. Why every time I think of nachos, I think of Step Brothers? Next, we're gonna do a little bit of mozzarella, not as much as the cheddar, but just enough to kind of Give it a little mixture, a little diversity of cheese. Like I said, we're moving fast. So we're gonna take our black beans and we are gonna evenly just kind of put these on top as well. So the idea is to make the nachos on a giant pan like this and put all the ingredients that you cook or would microwave or bake or whatever on this, and then toss it in the oven. And then at the very end, when we do our wild, crazy trash can trick, we are going to add the fresh ingredients, right? Are you guys still paying attention? Did everyone leave? Is anyone still here? This cheese sauce is really something special. It's really something. Oh, I didn't preheat the damn oven. Fuck. All right, we gotta preheat the oven, so I'm just gonna whisk this for 10 minutes straight, non-stop. Holy shit, okay, that joke's not worth it. Okay, last thing we will be doing before we pop this in the oven is we're gonna be drizzling our wonderful cheese sauce that we worked so hard on all over this mess of nachos. So here we go. And you're gonna save some of the cheese sauce for the operation later. So let's open the oven and let's pop them in for just a few minutes until that cheese starts to melt. And we're gonna be on our way, baby. One real quick thing to do while we wait is grab some sour cream, sprinkle a little bit of salt in there, add a little bit of water, and whisk this together. Use a really tiny ramekin. That doesn't even make sense, the size of this ramekin. And we're gonna try to whisk within it. And it's gonna sort of give you more of a crema texture, like a smoother, a little more liquid, because that is the actual ingredient. You want like a crema on top, but we have this, so we're gonna make it into one. Absolutely, like impossibly small ramekin and a giant whisk. And there we go. It actually looks and has the texture of a perfect crema. So I'm really proud of this. So we're gonna keep this here, and that's gonna be a topping along with the pico. And one last thing we can do to prepare for the trash can nachos is get our trash can ready. This previously was a container of ground coffee, and now it's not. So you're gonna need something this shape, something remotely this size and shape to shape our nachos with. The only thing is we're gonna need to cut the bottom open because we need it to be a full cylinder with 2 open ends. So I'm gonna take these kitchen scissors and pierce a hole really, really loudly. I actually don't know what to do here. Do I cut? Well, I didn't think this was gonna be that hard, but holy shit. Oh my God, this is a terrible idea. Who let me do this? Yeah, this was not smart. This was definitely not smart. Oh my God. Oh my God, this was not smart. Do not do what I've done. Because this leaves you with a really dangerous, sharp mess that I need to now cover up. So the thing with this recipe and filming it is I'm going to have a very small window of it looking even remotely like a trash can before it destroys itself and collapses and implodes and maybe makes a big mess. So let's just do it. Gaffer tape, very handy thing. We're gonna take our probably too small plate and you're gonna put it trash can straight down, okay? And this is when we're gonna start piling in the food. So we're gonna start by doing a layer of nacho cheese. Then we're gonna do like most of the chips, another layer of nacho cheese, the rest of the chips that will fit, and then we're gonna do the fresh ingredients like the pico, the sour cream, the cilantro, the home pickled red onions that I have prepared, and also jalapenos too. This is when we do it to them, y'all. This is when it happens. Okay, step one. Do a base layer of nacho cheese, and I'm just gonna kind of spread it around at the bottom. And this is gonna sort of serve as maybe like a little bit of a glue, I think. This is an insane thing I'm doing right here. We're gonna dump our nachos into the trash can. Oh my God. We're dumping nachos into the trash can. Oh my God, this is gonna be like a lot of work. Holy crap. Okay, some of this cheese isn't melted. Please don't get mad at me. Vegan cheese melts weird, I don't know. Now we're gonna do the rest of our nacho cheese. Holy crap, dude. I'm gonna just start kind of chunking these in here. All right, dump them in the trash can. It's trash day, take the trash out. I think that is about all the nachos that we can fit in this fucking tiny little trash can. The rest will have to sit aside, I don't know. Now we're gonna press it down a little bit so there's room. And we're gonna put some pico, some of our pickled red onions, jalapenos, and our fresh crema. Dude, I think it's about to happen. Here we go. It is time. The grand finale. I can't believe we're gonna do this. Here we go. Oh my God! We did it! What the heck? This looks like a fucking trash can! Oh my God! It's come alive, dude. It's like moving in like weird, like cadence, but this looks crazy. This is my calling, making trash can foods. I'm gonna recreate every recipe in the world with this.
What are you doing?
Are you sure you wanna know?
Julien, what is that?
It's trash can nachos, babe.
Oh, Julien, that's a pile of food.
No, it's trash can nachos.
Oh, Julien.
Babe, it's a Guy Fieri, specialty.
Oh, Julien.
I used this.
Oh, God, Julien.
What?
Wait, what the hell? Wait.
What? It's trash can nachos. Guy Fieri's trash can nachos. You know Guy Fieri?
First of all, it's fieri.
No, it's Fieri. I'm with Paul Rudd on this one. Are you gonna try some? Ah.
It looks really good.
Oh, I forgot to swatch up!
It's all there. Stop. They give me anxiety, Julien. Are they good? There's nothing on this one.
Well, pick a different one.
That's the point, is that they're just like up really high?
Yeah, they look like a trash can, and then you take it off and it just all crumbles. It looks like a trash can for like a second.
That is really, 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 really good.
Looks like shit, tastes like amazing.
Hey, I'm used to that. Favorite food's a garbage plate.
Trash can garbage plate. We put everything in there, and then we lift it up, and it's a garbage plate that's shaped like a trash can.
That is so disgusting.
Trash can garbage plate.
Wait, these are really, really good.
Yeah,
What is the cheese?
Hot for food, nacho cheese, but I changed it. I added a bunch of cheese to it.
That's really good, Julien. I love when nachos have like a cheese sauce, but also with like the fresh onion, the fresh cilantro. I'm still not sold that they need to be presented in this manner.
What manner? It looks so pretty.
Is there like fresh pico on there?
Yeah, it's fresh pico and sour crema.
How do you eat this?
I think you're doing just fine.
Did you break the chips first?
Nah, trash can nachos.
Like, if you didn't do all of what you did to him, they're really good.
Wait, why does the presentation take away from the taste?
Because look at them, Julien.
Yeah, they're trash can nachos from Guy Fieri.
No, I walked in here and it looked like a pile of fucking food. Like, it's not right. This serves like 6 people.
That's what Guy Fieri feeds his family.
Did you use like a whole bag of chips?
Yes, except not all of them fit in the trash can, as you can see to the left.
Julien, I want the jalapeno. Ooh, spicy.
Why'd you just eat a plain jalapeno?
Because I want it spicy.
Well?
No, like what you did is really unforgivable of you and Guy Fieri, but like the flavors are so good, really good.
Monkey see, monkey do. Monkey pee all over you.
What is that?
Pickled red onions, they're on there.
You put pickled red onions in here?
Yeah, what do you think, I'm some sort of trash can cook?
Well, knowing you, Julian, you only put raw red onion onto like.
Oh,
everything.
pickled.
Yeah,
They're pickled.
Julian, they are so good.
I think Jenna likes them. Are they allowed?
Yes, but only because they're shaped like a piece of shit.
Cut. We can edit that part later when she calls the food a piece of shit.
Like these nachos, Julian, are better than any nachos that get sold at any vegan place in the greater Los Angeles area that I've ever had.
Y'all better watch out. I'm coming for that nacho ass.
We've ordered vegan nachos from a bunch of different places and they just don't do it right.
They don't do it right. You know why?
Because they don't know how to do it to
They
them.
don't know how to do it to them.
This is really good.
What?
Aries kitchen is really just like a nice way of saying child's kitchen. Stop! What is wrong with you? Why did you just jam your finger into the middle of it? Really good though. Disappointing presentation, but very, very good flavors.
Okay, just try to picture this really quick.
I'm sorry, but those are the reasons you've been chopped.
Imagine I go on Chop and I fucking give him this. Here you go. Here's your appetizer. Here you go.
It's one appetizer. You've made 4 of those.
Julian, what have you made for us today? I dumped nachos into the trash can you gave me and put it on a plate. Here you go. This episode is brought to you by Guys Grocery Games. Guys, go down below and click the link if you want to cancel that show off TV network.
Julian!
I'm just kidding. It's gonna cancel itself.
Julian!
Cut. This is the worst thing I've ever done. I don't know. You know what this looks like? This looks like someone dropped their plate of nachos on the floor and tried to put them back on the plate. It enters with a crisp, hot, crunchy chip coated by a layer of melted cheese of assorted types, then flows in the nacho cheese sauce that fills your mouth with just deliciousness. Right behind the nacho cheese is a cool wind of pico de gallo, cilantro, lime, cashew crema, and all of a sudden everything's right in the world. And then, as you're about to finish that bite, you look down and there's trash all around you because you're in a trash can. This might be my favorite type of cooking now. We might have to do trash can pad thai. Next week, trash can pad thai. Let me know what you guys want me to stick into a trash can and put on a plate next week. See you on the next one.